Greetings, everyone. My name is Tor, and this is part 5 of our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently going through the base game of Realm Reborn. Previously, we had completed 2 quests to the Bannock and the level 5 Lancer quest, Spirit the Fearless. So now we have all of our attire at level 5. The boots, leggings, gloves or hands, body, head, and our weapon. The vast majority of this we got from the level 5 Lancer quest. The eye patch we had to buy ourselves. Now, eventually, we will get upgrades to the jewelry. But we don't necessarily have to worry about that for now because we're just beginning. You can take up a crafting class that you can create jewelry for your character. That will be the goldsmithing class. We can't really investigate that until we get to level 10. So now we continue with the next quest from Gelfred, as he has the main quest icon over his head. Ah, Lightbringer. By your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import. Yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the twelveswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Gelfred needs an adventurer to investigate suspicious activity in the twelveswood. Accept. Good. Time was of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the twelveswood. As you may also be aware that Ixo activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tighten our surveillance in the hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proven to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Lightbringer. For their sake, I ask you aid us in this investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we shall shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at LifeMed Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. So we have our next task. Tap the M key to bring up the menu, and this can give us an idea of where exactly we need to be heading. Looks like, according to the mini-map, northeast. Okay, so it's in this area. Let's go back to the main quest and just follow this little cliff here into the little, and we'll be running through a fate. Now, when you are running around like that, don't be afraid to hunt foes that are on your hunt log, or participate in quests that pop up, or fates that pop up, the blue down here. So it looks like the route we want to take is going to be next to this waterfall. Remember that we are hunting down here in our little 5 guild, Lancer guild quest. We really haven't seen before. Okay. As much as you play, when you do... My first playthrough, I started off in Uldal. I'm doing Gridania because I haven't done the starting the game from this town. So, area you haven't seen before. This is cool. Anyway, you'll notice the highlighted region here. That's the item that we need to interact with. We have to investigate. Just right-click on the glowy part. You'll notice a hand, and it will automatically interact with investigate. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. And this, you will be in your own instance. You're not going to be in the wider area, so you're not going to be able to get help from other players. And I believe but vast majority of the time, you need to be by yourself. You can't bring a party in, but I might be wrong on that. Take a moment to read information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. So, you're about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives can be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you will be unable to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You'll automatically leave the instance once all quest objectives have been met. So yeah, we're going into a instance where we're basically going to be in a portion of the game that's just to ourselves. The map will be greatly reduced, so we will not be able to move around a lot.
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear, is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the twelveswood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papa Limo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kippo!
You know her, Kuplo Cobb?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well, and newly manifested at that. Kuplo Kopp seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
Welcome to our first big fight. Let's get the music down here so we can actually hear ourselves. Be sure you fight the ads when they show up, otherwise you'll be overwhelmed easily. This here is the monsters. Press tab to switch between them. The ones with the red squares are focused on you. The ones with the green are not. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get out of the attack, so it looks like we've been debuffed.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixaly
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter.
Giant
Ida?
crystals?
Oh,
Can't say
loud,
I've seen any.
cutlass. Much the same
Are
as
you
always.
sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
So the short one is called Papolimo. I don't know if the game revealed the name of the female, the pugilist, so I will not reveal it. Anyway, we will see more of those two, and eventually learn, who they are tied to. But it seems like they are interested in the same sort of investigations that we have been sent into. So it'll be interesting to see how the story progresses with them. Anyway, when you're fighting boss battles like that, especially in your own instance, make sure you check the monster bar that was on the left-hand side there and look for ads. You want to make sure that you immediately fight the ads and can take care of them, even if the boss is still attacking you. Because otherwise, you will not be able. You'll be overwhelmed, and you will not be able to defeat the boss before the ads overwhelm and defeat you. So, unfortunately, a lot of the battles in the beginning here are designed that way. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, right-click on the sword, and we will then take it. And we will now have to go back to Gallifred and report on what we saw. Lightbringer, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged Trents. I am relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Lifemen's Stump? Okay, so we have to do a handover. Now, we did talk about this previously, but easiest way to do the handover is just, this is what we need to hand over. Mouse over it, right click, hand over, click the button. A sword in the stump and a dead Ixal. I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Ixal origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the Beastman's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting particular spectacles. So you've finally been acquainted with Yida and Papolimo. Yida is the pugilist. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them amongst her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchange is baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and Wood Whalers in their work, as much as I hope you will in the days to come, Lightbringer. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixal threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. And that completes that quest. You have learned a roll action, and that talk about this right here, Second Wind. Roll actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all the classes within a role: tank, melee, DPS, range DPS, healer, rather than a specific class. Roll actions are learned in the same manner as class actions via leveling, but only need to be learned once to be able to use them with all participating classes within a role. The role section has been added to actions and traits under the character and in the main menu. Selecting it will display the role actions you have learned. So the first circle here is character, and then go to... No, not that one. Actions and traits. And there you will see actions, that's the skills that we have, and we've only unlocked like the first two. And then role is where this came from. And then as we level up, we will gain the other. Traits, performance, and orders have not been released yet. Now, for skills you have unlocked, you can drag and drop from this menu into your bar here. Our next quest is Eggs over Queasy. Gelfred, the chief instructor at the Bannock, wishes you to collect Chigo egg sacs. Lightbringer. Injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sorter to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigo population as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Monraguin at Gilbert Spire. He will answer any queries you may have. Now I have other business to attend to. Now, notice on the mini-map we have a lot of little icons that show up. Those are the mobs that we have to kill. And it'll probably be better for us to go back to the main road and circle around. So I believe the foe, the foe kind of resembles a giant cricket. One of 3. 2 of 3. Okay, we've delivered we've gotten the 3 that we require, so the map is updated. Simply run over to Monraguin. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chigo, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as a creeping death. Until relatively recently, any Huron who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Huron population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course, with the medicines available to us. Now, the creeping death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chigoe eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. For the sake of brevity, we will cut the episode here. Next time, we will continue with the next quest, which will be surveying the damage. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day.